Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I know we're having a great day here on the channel, and we are doing something a little different, a little new, something like that. This here is the flat map. Everybody can get the flat map. It is on console, it is on PC, and it is in the mod hub under maps, or you can search flat map. All this map is a big flat map. You have, this is start from scratch. You start with 2 fields. If you start new farmer, you'll have a house down here. You'll have a shed, I do believe, a corn bin or grain bin, and a few tractors. There is a shop, there's a fuel station, there's lime, there's a BGA up here, there's places you can sell, animal dealer, there is a sawmill. There's no trees, but you can get trees that you can place down, and there's a spinnery. So, what I want to show you guys today is how to create fields and how to do landscaping. So, let's get into it. You can create a field if you come in here and you buy the biggest plow in game, which is this one right here. You can get slatted. Okay, we'll just go ahead and buy that. And let's go ahead and get a big tractor. Let's go ahead and run this one right here. 646 horse, standard wheels, but I want triples on it. It don't matter. So, I'll come in here, and your vehicles will not show up here. I put a buy point right here. Yours will show up at the shop. So, now, let's make sure that we own this land right here. You have to own it before you can create a field or do any landscaping. You cannot landscape on ground that you don't own. So let's just come in here, and hook up to this, and we are going to go make a field. This is with no mods but the flat map. This is how you will make a field. Let's go ahead and turn help window on, because I pressed left bumper and A. Left bumper A to unfold. And we're just going to go ahead and left bumper and Y. Down there it says allow create fields. So we'll hit Y. We have to be able to create fields. Then you hit left bumper and B, and it will drop the plow. And you can create fields at 10 meters, I do believe that's what this is, at a time. And when you get down here, let's say, okay, I want a small field, so we'll go ahead and lift it. And hit your left bumper and X, and it will turn to the other side. I'll come down here and left bumper and B, drop it down, and now we have the start of a field. Okay, well, that's 10 meters at a time. Wow, this is a pain in the butt because it doesn't, you lift it, there's no square edges. So, what if there was a mod that we could use that would just be awesome? And there is. It's right here on the screen. So, with that mod, you can come in here, you can go to cultivators, and all these cultivators, if you look, it starts with the Polymag 300, and there's all your in-game ones. It goes to the SD 820. All these are in-game ones. Now, if you come over here, and there's a Polymag 300, but it says mod. Those are the ones that will allow you to create fields. So you have all the in-game cultivators, but they're mods because you downloaded that create field mod. And that is what makes it be able to create fields. So I have this one here. The Challenger has the modded ST820, and the case here, the Steiger, whatever you want to call it, has the regular in-game ST820. So if you come in here and you want to know, man, I don't know which one's which. Well, starters, if you hit left bumper and unfold it, you'll come over and you can hit left bumper, and right bumper, and you do not get the create field option, even after it is unfolded. See, it is completely unfolded. Left bumper, no create field. Right bumper, no create field. Left bumper and right bumper, no create field. So this one is just going to drop down and do nothing. You can't do anything with it unless it is farm ground. So once this here has been plowed, I can come over and now I can cultivate it. See, it's doing something. Awesome. But you have a, what is that, 24 meter, or 24 meter? Yeah, 24 meter cultivator with a 10 meter plow. So, if you went to the mod hub and you got this create field mod, you can actually create fields at 24 meters now. Even here, with it folded, it says, if I hit my left bumper, it says allow create field. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to unfold. Alright, we have it all unfolded. Now, we're going to hit left bumper and Y to create fields, and then we're just going to drop it down and drive. And now, it will create fields at 24 meters, and you get pretty square fields. So, say, okay, well, that's all the regular field I want, so left bumper, B, lift it. And then, come over here, kind of line up, left bumper, B, drop it down. Oh man, I missed some. Well, just back up and create that field. So, come down here, and it looks like it's just been cultivated. The plowed one has lines, the cultivator does not. Now, why would I need both of these? Well, you really don't if you're not hiring workers. Because I cannot hire a worker with this one at all. Even if I limit it to fields, it will not hire a worker. I can come over here and it won't do anything. And it doesn't even give me the option to hire a worker with this. But if I have the in-game, it says I can hire a worker with it. So that is the reason why I would try and get both of them. But say, man, I don't need that much. I'm looking to join two fields together, or I want to start off with a small farm on the flat map, or there's a grass area in another map that you want to turn into a field that is technically not a field. There's no field number to it or anything like that. So if you come in and get a 6 meter, you can actually do the same thing. Now I have the Tiger 6DT modded. See how it says mod down there? That's one way to know that it is the allow create field ones. I can drop this down and go right along. I can go around this 6 meters and make all my fields bigger, or I can, like I said, make two fields one. I can till up a grass area that I can't really get into because there's a bunch of trees in there, and this is a little bit, not as wide. So it just depends on what you are looking for and what you're looking to do. And that is the create field mod. That's how I would create fields. If I'm on a flat map, I would definitely go with the 24 meter and do it that way. Create them, and then you can come right back in and plant right behind them. And your workers will work your created fields. So let's go in and let's get a planter. And let's just get in game right there. Okay. I'm going to take this tractor here. Start the engine. Drop that. Alrighty, so we went and we filled our planter and we got our fields graded, and now we want to do something else, and we just want to set a worker on planting the fields. But can we do that with a created field? Yes, we can. Come up like you normally would and hire a worker. And he will go until it's done, or you get in his way. So that is the create field mod. I highly suggest downloading that. I highly recommend doing it because there are even fields or maps that you play on that you just want to make fields bigger. So let's get into the landscaping tools. So this is a little bit more difficult, a little bit trickier, and it all depends on what you're trying to do. Alright, first off, remember you have to own the field. So right here says you do not own this land. I cannot do anything with it. Alright, so I am on land that I own, and right there left, or the controls right there are all pretty much self-explanatory. So if I want to raise it, I just hit A. A will raise it. No left bumper, no right bumper, no nothing. If I want to go back, that's B. X will lower, so say I raised it too much. Now I can lower it by tapping X. Y is going to smooth it out. It's going to smooth all this out so it's not a huge jump, it's just a little bit of a bump. So now it's smooth. Now, RB is flattened. So let's raise this up. I can just hold A and it'll raise it up. I can hold X, it'll lower it down. You don't have to tap it. So right bumper is flattening. I'm holding my right bumper right now and move it. It is going to make it that level all the way across until you let go of the bumper. Now, change landscaping mode. Left stick in, we'll change it to paint. We'll get to paint in a minute. Change modification shape. So we have the round one, and if we hit the right stick in, now we have a square one. And we can go and do the same things with the square one, as long as we own the field. Rotate camera, that's just your right stick moving around. Radius, you can make it bigger or smaller. Your left stick moves. Camera zoom in and out with the D-pad. Now, if you hit left bumper, it's going to say change strength. And you'll see it a lot with the square one. The round one you really don't see. Down in the right corner says brush strength. If I push my left bumper in and push up on the right stick, it will go to being a thick square. And now, when I hit A to raise, it raises a lot. That's me hitting it twice. And if I hit B or X to lower it, it lowers it a lot. So I can just simply make stairs up. So say, you're up here and you want to go ahead and smooth this out. If you have your brush strength up, it smooths it out a lot better. It makes it stronger of a change. It makes it just a lot smoother. I mean, I can even smooth this out. So it just depends on what you want to do. You can change your brush strength back down into it, and we'll see what it'll do to this one. Now I'm holding Y and it will change it, and you can see it change. See, you can see that form changing it and just smoothing it out. But you know, like right here, it's not moving anything. If I build my brush strength up, and now it's moving a lot more. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're doing that. If you want to move faster, this is awful slow. Say I want to go do something over, just turn and turn it. Hold your right trigger in and turn. It moves faster, and I want to go over to that field that we created and do a border around it. So I'm just going, if I hold right trigger in, I move faster. And this is where we are going to paint. So you want to paint around the field or whatever. If you move your left, or you move your D-pad left or right, you will change the ground type you want. So there is all your different paints. You got thick grass and thinner grass there. But that's basically everything you have. Now, say we are wanting to go around this field and you want it to just look dirty, or just, here, we'll do a little bit of grass. So you just come in here, you hold A, and you go around the field. Now it is definitely difficult to do it because I'm no professional. But now we have it look a little bit more natural, a little bit more realistic when we're farming. And now we want a gravel road going to this field. So if we just come over here, gravel road up and over, and there we go. To make that look a little bit more realistic, if we come in here and switch to, I think it's this one, this dirt, we can actually go around the outside of this and make it look a little more like an actual gravel road. I do this around a lot of my gravel. See? Now it looks a little bit more like a gravel road. And if you come in here and just kind of do that, alright, there you go. Now it's a used gravel road. You can even put like a grass stripe down the middle to make it look like it's only driven on with certain vehicles to make, it not an actual road. You can do so much with the landscaping tool. You can paint, let's get out of here and let's go into buildings, and I'm going to put down this house because palm trees are great. I think those are palm trees. And then go into my landscaping, and now I can make it so about that size. And now we have a gravel driveway. There, we'll turn our brush strength. Change that back there, brush strength down, just so it's not a real thick blob. And we'll change it to that. Now we have a square one. And now it's more square until you jump over the side or whatever. And now we have a driveway coming out of there. You can do the same thing with that dirt again. And come around there. And there you go. And now you have a halfway decent driveway. Now you can definitely take your time on it. I'm just doing this to show you what it does. So there's a lot of like ditches and stuff like that that I know people want to get rid of so they can drive in them. And they're right alongside of the field. Now when you drive in it, it's just not the same. It throws your tractor all over the place, everything like that. So this would be like the ditch. Let's go ahead and paint that so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Hey, wrong button. So there's the ditch. And you want to be able to drive across it or whatever. And if you hold your Y to smooth it out, it will smooth it out. Even with the brush strength up, it'll smooth it so you can actually drive across it just like so. Hey, there you go. Now it's perfectly smooth. You can drive across it. You can take this whole ditch out of there. As long as you have your brush strength up, you smooth it, and everything like that, and now that ditch is gone. Alright, so we've got our hill, and you want to get rid of it. Well, if you just hold your Y to smooth it out, it's not going to really get rid of it. It will just kind of mold it into being able to drive on it. So if you come in here, turn your brush strength down, and go hit your B button, it'll bring it down. That is one way. The other way is if you want to remove that completely, if you come over here and hold your right bumper, it will actually just eat it away. I mean, it will take it completely away. Everything will be the same height. And now the hill is gone. I can even take it over here and do the same thing. If I'm holding right bumper to, what is it, flatten, it takes whatever place you're at, whatever level you're at, high, low, down, it doesn't really matter, and I can flatten this and turn it and make it go all the way around. And now I have a cool spot to stick a barn, a cow pasture. I want elevated pig stalls, whatever it is. Come over here and smooth it out so you can have a driveway in there. You can even paint one in there. And that way it's elevated. You want to be able to bring it over here and have your wood cell point here or whatever it may be. But that is field creation and landscaping. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. Until next time, folks, have a wonderful day.